Here is the starting lineup for the Brantford Red Sox. At left field, number 32, Liam Sullivan. At first base, number 25, Nick Burdett. Center fielder, number 21, Gilberto Morello.
Hey, Gene.
At third base, number 29, Jason.
Yeah, can you text me your email?
Catcher, number 22, Rick Murray.
Okay.
At right field, number 39, Mike DeLuca. At second base, number 31, Jacob Reed. The designated hitter, number 23, Robbie Stoje. At shortstop, number 28, Zach Humphrey. And the pitcher.
Welcome to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball.
Toronto Maple Leafs baseball. Now put your hands together for the Toronto Maple Leafs baseball club. Leading off in left field, number 5, Jason Castaldo. The catcher, number 9, Justin Mara. The designated hitter, number 33, John Riley. At second base, number 4, Garrett Akamatsu. At right field, number 24, Marcus Sinek. At first base, number 7, Damon Hopley. The third baseman, number 17, Don Solazzo. Shortstop, number 6, Dan Mara. And in center field, number 20, Gambler McLaren. Make some noise for your pitcher this afternoon, number 22, Andrew Hyde. The umpires for this afternoon's contest at third base, Ray Brownlee. At first base, John Jacob. And the home plate umpire, Jacob Boba. There's a couple of reminders for this afternoon's contest. A reminder that any foul balls or home runs that are hit this afternoon, please return the balls to the Toronto Maple Leafs Baseball Club bench. Thank you.
My name is Aaron Watts. If you're listening to these games being tonight for any reason, call me 416-661-4870. And before you call, you should always remember there are no bad questions. 416-661-4870 or on your cell phone at pound.tv. The change are getting ready to move. Right, come on, it'll just take a minute. Okay, I'm getting ready to move. What are you going to do first? Painting the whole house. Door by door, room by room. Why? You decide what to take with me and what you leave behind, or if you leave something behind. Because I don't need it. I don't want it, or I don't use it anymore. Oh, I see what you're doing. The best way to unburden yourself and your home from the weight of the fresh and junk you don't need is to call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Brian, I'm going to go home and pretend I'm moving for real. Are you going to unburden yourself in your home from the weight of a plentiful junk? Absolutely. When your penis will feel like it's all free to walk through. Give it a sprinkler step. And your feet are in my house. Use it to help you get there. All you have to do is call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. This summer.
You wait for me? They won't let me take it. No, I don't want to shit show.
Installation is ready. Get free title treatment bumpers. Get your engine replacement on. Hurry, be like September 5th. Book today at 80glass.ca.
Games can be Brantford Red Sox lineup. At catcher, number 23, Robbie Goodrow, and the designated hitter, number 14, Roger Keane.
It's a blow for financial security. How to live in country Texas. It's a blow for hardworking families. We can't afford more of this now. Canada's recovery plan will recover $1 million for loans that budget within 10 years. Read the plan and contribute against your health plan. Secure the future from conservative. Authorized by the people of the Conservative Party of Canada. My name is Aaron Watson. You're listening to Canada's Legal for Family Legal. Call me 416-661 or rate 7. It's a clear about criminal fees because there are 416-661 or rate 78 or on your cell phone.
I did. Comes in handy too. Also get the birthday gift. We have one bottle. Wait, the process. What's funny for me, I started watching here in town, Brantford, when they came back to the league in '65. So I've been watching from way back, and I used to come. Stratford had the good teams in the playoffs, and the league tried to come and watch Stratford. Yeah, a lot of teams. One, really good hitters stepping up, and anyways, he's enjoyed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise if you are able to and remove your caps to the playing of our national anthem.
I saw one inside pitch and I saw him. I could tell by the movement of his head. prizes to give away, total of 5 in order. And we will be giving away, we'll be drawing them getting tickets at around the 7th inning. Now in the park, we'll provide you with your tickets this afternoon. Enjoy the game.
Welcome to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball from Domenico Field on a very hot and sunny Sunday afternoon in Christie Pitts, Ontario. The Toronto Maple Leafs are taking on the Brantford Red Sox, a matchup we saw 2 Sundays ago and saw 11-4 win for the Toronto Maple Leafs. A lot of offense in that game and a lot of offense that we expect in this game as well, especially from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Both Brantford and Toronto are 2 of the worst teams in the league in terms of pitching. Team ERA for the Toronto Maple Leafs, 7.07. Team ERA for the Brantford Red Sox is in the high 6s. They're at 6.82. But the offense for the Toronto Maple Leafs is their key to success, and that's what it is every single game, especially here at Domenico Field with their ability to hit the long ball. And Domenico Field as well is a very friendly park in terms of the long ball. If you're the fan of that, that is what the Toronto Maple Leafs bring to the table today. And it's a big day as well in terms of the standings. There's 2 other games going on right now. The London Majors are playing Kitchener, the Kitchener Panthers, that is. If Kitchener is to lose that game and the Toronto Maple Leafs are to win this game, that would put the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2nd place in the IBL. But on the other side of things, the Toronto could also move down today as well. The Welland Jackfish are playing against Hamilton. And a win for Welland and a Toronto loss would mean that the Welland Jackfish move above Toronto. So there's a very good chance that the Maple Leafs do not stay in the same position they are, as we're just about set for first pitch here at Domenico Field. First pitch is low. Liam Sutherland is the leadoff batter for the Brantford Red Sox. Pitch is low once again to Sutherland. There was a last-minute change in the Brantford batting order. Ricky Murray was supposed to be in the lineup batting cleanup. And now we have a couple of changes. We'll get to those when we get there. Liam Sutherland take a strike. It's Roger Keane who's going to fill in for him on the DH spot. Or Roger Keane moves down to the 8th spot. 2-2 the count now on Sutherland. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Nick Burdett.
Burdett swings and hits the ball pretty well. This one's up and gone. Nick Burdett takes Andrew Hyde deep, and it's 1-0 Brantford Red Sox. Andrew Hyde has certainly had his struggles this season, posting a 7.28 ERA, and that is just the 6th home run hit by a Brantford Red Sox this season. They came into this game, they've just hit 5 all year. And in the first inning, the second batter of the game, Nick Burdett takes Andrew Hyde deep, and it's 1-0 Brantford. Next pitch is hit on the ground. His second base, Takamatsu, scoops it up, throws on to first. 2 down.
Now batting
the third baseman, number 29, Jason Pineda.
So here's Jason Pineda. He's played 5 games with the Brantford Red Sox since coming out from pro ball in the U.S. Jason's hit. He's done a little bit of pitching as well. Pitched in 2 games for the Brantford Red Sox, and he won both of them. He's got a 2.25 ERA. Off-speed pitch from Hyde is in there for a strike. Pineda did not pitch in the Atlantic League, which is the same league that Marcus Knecht came over for, by the way, from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Second pitch looks like it's fouled off at the plate. But he is pitching here for Brantford. He's done a good job so far. 4 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit. Got off to a little bit of a slow start with Brantford. Struck out 4 times in his first game as a Brantford Red Sox back on August 11th. Pitch from Hyde is outside. And the next game he came in and struck out 3 times, but did record his first hit as a Red Sox. Since then, he's picked it up a little bit. Had a home run a couple games ago. On August 18th versus the London Majors, had a couple hits in that game. Home run, a couple RBIs. Pineda rips the ball down the left field line. That one's down and all the way to the corner. Slams up against the foul pole in the corner. Pineda's rounding first. He'll cruise into second with a double. That ball was smashed from Pineda.
Right fielder, number 39, Mike DeLuca.
The Richmond Hill native, Mike DeLuca, for the runner in scoring position, and Pineda at second. DeLuca doesn't start every game for the Brantford Red Sox. Pitch from Hyde is high. But he's trying to make the best of the starts that he does get. He played a couple Sundays ago here at Christie Pitts. Michael DeLuca's got a lot of potential. His defense is his strong suit right now, as there's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The one thing that he has to cut down is the strikeouts. He's 3rd in the IBL in strikeouts with 26 this season and just 58 at-bats. Pitch from Hyde, off-speed pitch high. Second batter of this inning, Nick Burdett hit a solo home run, an out. Then one batter later, Pineda ripped a double down the line, the left field line. Now here's DeLuca who fouls one off. For Nick Burdett, he's a power hitter, but that was his first home run of the year. Crushed it over the right field wall. The pitch, little flare. Running out is Damon Topley. He's not going to get there. Here comes Pineda around first, or third, I should say. He's going to score. And just like that, 2-0 Brantford Red Sox. As it was just a little popper over the head of Damon Topley. DeLuca will take the RBI, hitting in the 4 spot. Jacob Reed is the batter now for the Brantford Red Sox. Runner is going, DeLuca, and he's going to go all the way to third base now as Reed slaps a single through the right side. First and third now, still 2 outs. Hyde trying to avoid a big inning here as the Brantford Red Sox are knocking at the door. And I was just going to say, Jacob Reed is one of the most clutch hitters on the Brantford Red Sox. Every time he needs to put the ball in play, he does. And that was a perfect example of it right there. DeLuca was running. Jacob Reed just slapped it on the ground right where Takamatsu would have been. And he buys himself a base hit. Robbie Gauthier is the batter. He's the catcher today. First pitch from Hyde, swinging a ground ball down the line. Foul. Just foul. Gauthier has just 27 at-bats this year. He's hitting 185. 7 strikeouts, 4 RBIs. Walked 3 times. Pitch to Gauthier, swinging a ground ball down the line. Foul once again, just past Topley at first. Andrew Hyde is a rookie, the pitcher for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he's had flashes of brilliance, but it's just the consistency that needs to come around for him so far. The pitch, swinging a ground ball up the middle, scooped up at short, flipped to second by Johnson to Takamatsu, and that's going to do it for the inning. But the Brantford Red Sox score 2. The Toronto Maple Leafs are coming up, trying to even the score here at Domenico Field in Christie Pitts. Welcome back to Toronto Maple Leaf Baseball from Domenico Field.
Left fielder number 5, Jason Castaldo.
Jordan Castaldo, the leadoff batter for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pitcher on the mound is Adam Jaffin for the Brantford Red Sox. Jaffin has been pretty much fantastic all year, except for his last start. That was back on August 14th versus the London Majors in an 18-4 loss. Lefty Jaffin, his first pitch, is right down the outside corner for a strike. Jaffin gave up 6 runs, 10 hits, in 3 2/3 innings pitched. Other than that, he's been great, and he started pretty much every time he's been on the mound. Adam Jaffin was away in Greece for a couple of weeks, so that's why he hasn't pitched for the Red Sox in a while. The lefty delivers once again, and the ball is grounded foul down the first base line. The start before August 14th, on July 29th, Jaffin threw 9 innings, gave up 3 runs through 155 pitches. So the Brantford Red Sox can expect him to hopefully go deep today. Castaldo, the pitch is high. And Jordan Castaldo is one of the best in the league in drawing walks. Leads the IBL in runs scored. But he's got a tough matchup today against Jaffin as the pitch is grounded on the first base mound. Fair ball. First baseman grabs it. That's Burdette. One away. Jordan Castaldo, second in the league in walks. First in the league in runs scored. He had 3 hits last game. 3 walks the game before that, but he grounds out to start this one. And here's Adam Mara. Recently took the lead in home runs in the IBL with 9 this year. Right over his teammate, Garrett Takamatsu. Pitch to Mara, in there for a strike. I was watching Justin Mara take batting practice today. And boy, he hit one of the farthest balls I've ever seen hit here at Domenico Field. I've only been here for a short time. Pitch is right there for strike 2, an off-speed pitch. But if you can see in the distance that ball diamond in right field, he hit one to about the pitcher's mound there in batting practice. Battling with 2 strikes here. Jaffin looking to get 2 away here after getting Castaldo quickly. Pitch is low in the dirt. Blocked by Gauthier behind the plate. Check swing by Mara. Did he go? No. Full count now on Adam Mara. Or Justin Mara, I should say. One of 3 Maras on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Full count pitch. Swinging a ball, fouled straight back. Justin Mara is tied for the league lead in RBIs with 26, and he holds that tie with his teammate Garrett Takamatsu. Here's the full count pitch. Swing and a miss by Mara. Strike 3, foul tipped into the glove. 2 away. Shares the RBI lead with Jake Wilson, Garrett Takamatsu, and Justin Mara. Jake Wilson of the Kitchener Panthers. He's been fantastic this year. Here's Sean Riley, who just continues to smash the ball. Batting .448 this year. The top 3 in the league in IBL in batting average. And getting pretty close as well to a very, very historic hit. He's the all-time hits leader in the IBL, the all-time home runs leader in the IBL, and he's had 991 career hits as an IBL baseball player. Probably not going to get that today, the 1,000 mark that is. There's a hard ground ball to first, and running about 6 steps towards first base and then turning back is the home run king, and that's going to do it. A 1-2-3 first inning for the Brantford Red Sox. They lead 2-0 over Toronto. Welcome back to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball from Domenico Field. Roger Keane, the designated hitter, freshly into the lineup tonight. Facing Andrew Hyde, still on the mound for his second inning of work. Gave up a couple runs in the first, and there's a swing and a miss there by Keane. Roger Keane's appeared in 9 games this year, 16 at-bats. A lot of those are pinch hit duties. Supports a 188 average. Swing and a miss by Keane. 2 strikes. In 16 at-bats, Roger Keane has struck out 8 times. Swinging a soft ground ball up the middle. Takamatsu grabs it, throws hard onto first to top the league to get him. 1 away.
Number 28, Zach Landria.
Zach Lamprey, the shortstop, a fantastic defender as well. First pitch is high to him from Hyde. Fantastic defense. Bat hasn't really been there this year. 143 average, 56 at-bats. He's appeared in 19 games for the Red Sox. There's a foul ball off, right side. Lamprey is another guy who's a little bit prone to the strikeout. 18 strikeouts this year. Swinging a ground ball left side foul. Last game on August 20th versus Barrie in a 7-6 win. He was 0 for 5. Game before that, 0 for 3. Game before that, 0 for 2, 0 for 2. And his last hit came on August 13th as here's a ball into right field. Coming on as Marcus Connect makes the catch. And the streak will continue. It's 12 at-bats in a row now without a hit. Back to the top of the order, Liam Sutherland was retired in his first at-bat. First pitch to him is in the dirt. Liam Sutherland swings and hits the ball off, right field side. Liam Sutherland's about, I guess this isn't the best time to say it since we did just see Nick Burdett hit his first home run of the year, but Sutherland is the pretty much only power threat in this Brantford Red Sox lineup. Brantford has 6 home runs, including the one today. Liam Sutherland has half of them. He's got 3. It's the aforementioned Burdett. Throws the ball back to the umpire. Sutherland's been better lately. He's had 4 hits in his last 2 games. 2 of those have been homers. So the pitch is hit on the ground hard on the middle. Johnson has a throw on to Topley at first, and that's going to do it. Clean inning this time for Andrew Hyde. He gets 8, 9, and 1. The Toronto Maple Leafs coming back up at Christie Pitts down 2-0.
Second baseman, number 4, put your hands together for Garrett Takamatsu.
Garrett Takamatsu leading off the top or the bottom of the second inning at Domenico Field on an absolutely scorching hot afternoon in the pits. Adam Jaffin on the mound for the Brantford Red Sox, and the ball is hit pretty well into right field, going back, and it's going to be off the wall. Takamatsu is racing around first base into second with a double. Garrett Takamatsu stays hot, still hitting over 400 and crushing doubles. That's his 9th of the year. So when Marcus Connect, who's the batter right now, came to the Toronto Maple Leafs, boy, he struggled a lot early on. But the bat is really starting to come around for Connect. A couple games ago, he had a massive grand slam to propel the Toronto Maple Leafs to a win. Had 2 homers in that game. Damon Topley's on deck. Marcus Connect has an RBI situation. Connect played against Pineda in the Atlantic League, as mentioned earlier. Pineda just came over to the Brantford Red Sox. Connect came over pretty recently to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You come to all the games? For a lot of them, yeah. I prefer the Wednesday night games.
Pitch to Connect, swinging a ball hit straight up into center field. Center fielder makes the catch. Garrett Takamatsu is going to easily trot into third base. So Connect, a good at bat, productive one, hits the ball to center, advances the runner, and here's Damon Topley.
I know, yeah. My son still lives with us. He's 27. He's doing okay. He's camping. He's happy. Oh, good. Yeah, young kid fishing now.
The lefty Jaffin, the first pitch to Damon Topley's check swing, strike called anyway. 0-1. If there's anyone that can get a ball in play right now, it's Damon Topley. Just struck out 6 times this year in 51 at-bats. Second pitch to Damon, swinging a ball, chopped. Catch made in the outfield. Takamatsu was coming home, saw it was a perfect throw, and he has to hold. You saw exactly what Damon was trying to do there. Slap one into right field, couldn't quite do it.
There she had a scholarship.
That'll bring up John Salazzo. Salazzo's a pitcher, hits for some power. He's been great for the Maple Leafs this year. Really use a hit here to cash in the leadoff double now with 2 outs, a runner at third. First pitch is in there for a strike. Adam Jaffin's been pounding the zone with first pitch strikes. Key to his early success here early in this game. Salazzo, the Mississauga native, batting. The 0-1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, says the home plate umpire. 0-2. Salazzo's hitting .271 this year, which by the Toronto Maple Leafs standards, in terms of what their offense has been like this year, that actually isn't that good. But John Salazzo still provides a lot of pop in this lineup. 5 homers, 22 RBIs, among the league leaders in RBIs as well. Salazzo swings and misses, strike 3. Jaffin loves it, and he gets out of the inning. Salazzo not happy about it, but the Toronto Maple Leafs still trail 2-0 as they can't cash in the runner from second. We go to the third. Leafs down 2-0. Nick Burdett stands in. Home run in his last at-bat against Andrew Hyde. Hyde gave up 2 runs in the first inning, then came back and had a clean 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the second. But the guy that got him, Burdett, is at the plate now, and he chops one over the head of the shortstop. Castaldo into left field, a leadoff base hit for Nick Burdett. As Gianfranco Morello steps in, the University of Charleston graduate. Morello's one of the best hitters in this lineup for the Brantford Red Sox.
He comes down.
And he bunts one up the third base line, but that one's going to roll fallow. So Lazo picks it up, throws it back to Hyde.
Sunday morning, my mom's 92.
Gianfranco Morello does not like to walk. He loves to put the bat on the ball. He's been a great hitter. Ever since being at the University of Charleston, where he hit .332 in his final season. Pitch from Hyde, swinging at a foul back. Morello has walked 8 times this year, and that's a career high. 79 at-bats, 8 walks, most in his IBL career. He's played for 3 years. 2-strike count to him now. Swings and hits a soft liner. That one's going to make it into the outfield as well. Going first to third is Burdett, and there's going to be no throw. First and third now with nobody out for the Brantford Red Sox, who once again, like the first, are knocking at the door. No Jesse Fishbaum in the lineup today for the Brantford Red Sox. He's been a great hitter for them. Usually hits leadoff. Sutherland has slid into his spot there. Jason Pineda now the batter. He's got a couple runners on base, one in scoring position. That's Burdett at third. The pitch to Pineda in there for strike one. Infielders at double play depth for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They'd trade a run for an out any day of the week, especially in the third inning. Run for a couple outs, I guess I should say. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Andrew Hyde looks in. Pineda ready. Slightly open stance at the dish. Mara, the pitch. Fouled off. Mara was looking for something outside there. Leaked over to the middle of the plate. Pineda fouled it off. Around the league right now, the Welland Jackfish are up 1-0. The London Majors and the Kitchener Panthers are tied at 1. Runner from second is going. That one's in the dirt. Gets away from Mara. That's going to be a stolen base. So moving up to second is Gianfranco Morello. Now second and third, nobody out. Jason Pineda at the dish. Jason Pineda was drafted in the 17th round by the San Diego Padres. Takes an off-speed pitch high. Never made it past low A ball, but did have a bit of a professional career, which is not easy to do, especially getting drafted in the 17th round. A lot of people in the low rounds in the MLB draft don't get anywhere, and there's a walk there from Hyde. Bases are now loaded. Pineda takes the walk.
The sun is, I'll agree there.
Mike DeLuca, the batter now.
Again, like you said,
a definite strikeout candidate,
he was getting frustrated buying the house.
but a guy who definitely can get the bat on the ball. So inducing a ground ball and either turning it second to first or home to first would be in the best interests of the Toronto Maple Leafs. But Hyde has got to make sure he doesn't get himself out of the strike zone as well.
And his daughter,
she was a gymnast.
Yeah, for a number of years. She got married and gave that up. I don't know, she worked on her marketing.
Andrew Hyde has walked 15 batters in his 21 innings pitched. The righty delivers. Ground ball to second base, and that one's going to get through. Salazzo into the outfield. One run is in to score. Here comes Morello from second. He scores. 4-0 Brantford Red Sox. Still nobody out. Runners are on first and second. That's an RBI single for DeLuca. I think John Salazzo may have had a play on that ball at third base, but it was hit pretty hard, skipped through the infield. Next batter is Jacob Reed. Reed hits a ball on the ground to Takamatsu at second. To second for one, Costello to first, double play. Huge double play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 2 away, runner at third now. 2 runs in already for the Brantford Red Sox. That'll bring in Robbie Gauthier, the catcher.
But the way things are,
The pitch from Hyde is in the dirt to Gauthier, ball 1. Still early in both the London Majors and Kitchener Panthers game and the Hamilton Welland game as well. As mentioned before, those games have implications in terms of the standings for the Leafs. Second pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. If the Welland Jackfish win and the Toronto Maple Leafs lose this game, that would move the Toronto Maple Leafs down to 4th place in the IBL. If the Leafs win and the Kitchener Rangers lose, that would move them to 2nd place in the IBL.
Yeah, the street has changed. A lot of the houses actually are rented out.
2-1. Hyde the pitcher. Gauthier the batter. Ball hit on the ground to first base. Damon Topley's over foul territory. 2-2 the count now on Gauthier. Lefty Gauthier, the righty on the mound, swinging a ground ball. First base, Damon's going to grab this one in fair territory. Runs the first, makes the catch, but Andrew Hyde gives up a couple more. 4-0 Brantford Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Toronto Maple Leafs coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, three.
Let's make some noise. For
Yeah,
your
because,
shortstop,
yeah,
number 6, Dan
you know,
Mara.
he's in the city, like I said, well, he comes in on Friday, but Saturday night he's free.
Welcome back to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball. The Toronto Maple Leafs trailing the Brantford Red Sox 4-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Dan Mara, the shortstop, is the leadoff batter. Dan Mara plays everywhere. Sometimes he's on the mound, sometimes he's at second base. Today he's at shortstop, and he'll play a little bit outfield as well. Mara hits one on the ground to short. Throw one to first, one away.
Now batting the center fielder, number 20, Chandler McLaren.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see Leo for years. And then, like 4 or 5 years ago, we got together. So I hadn't run into Leo in a while.
Here's Chandler McLaren, the center fielder. Came over in the dispersal draft from Guelph. McLaren's pitched a little this year. He got the win in its only outing. Pitched 1 inning, struck out 1. At the plate, 087 this year. Hasn't been a sparkling year at the dish, but he's just played in 7 games. 23 at-bats. Just 2 hits.
Yeah. Well, my son's it's looking that way.
Lefty versus lefty, tough matchup for McLaren. Chandler McLaren's from Guelph, Ontario. Stands in at 6'4", 230 pounds.
Yeah,
McLaren hits one on the ground high, chopper to first. Burdette runs on to first for an out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure you know too.
2 away here, back to the leadoff spot.
Like my kids. Yeah. We go to town. I'll pay for the school if I'm not paying the live somewhere. But if you guys have rides,
So McLaren came from the dispersal draft. And a big offseason signing this year was Jordan Castaldo. Coming over from the Bay Cats, where he won a Triple Crown in 2019. Toronto Maple Leafs have a lot of Triple Crown winners, which is something you don't say every day. There's a strike to Jordan Castaldo. Castaldo won the Triple Crown in 2019. And you can probably guess who the other guy in the lineup that won the Triple Crown is. Sean Riley won it in 2015 and 2017.
his scholarship is front end loaded.
The pitch to Castaldo, swinging a ground ball foul.
His schooling was covered for the 4 years. But for the first 2 years, it included your room and board.
Castaldo had 3 hits in his last game. And the game before that, he had 3 walks. He's just an on-base machine this year. Perfect for the leadoff spot for the Toronto Maple Leafs, especially with the big bats coming up behind him and Mara, Riley, and Takamatsu. 3 guys that have a ton of potential to hit for some power, whether it's a double or a homer. Justin Mara's on deck, the IBL home run leader. Castaldo led the league in home runs last year. Off-speed pitch is high.
Anyways, she put out that video. I think it cost $100.
Adam Jaffin has had the number of pretty much everyone in the lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs today. The only one to get a hit on him so far. Garrett Takamatsu hit one the other way, doubled.
I've never rode in my life.
That double is interesting as well from Takamatsu because I was watching him in batting practice and he was actively trying to hit the ball the other way quite a few times. He did just that in his first at-bat. Here's a little looper from Castaldo coming on the center fielder. He makes the catch. And that is going to do it for the inning. Castaldo flies out. The Toronto Maple Leafs are still looking to get on the scoreboard, trailing 4-0 to the Brantford Red Sox.
Now batting for the Brantford Red Sox, number 22, Ricky Murray.
Yeah. I'm gonna have done Well, Frank got the picture, and I'm gonna.
Welcome back to Domenico Field from Christie Pitts, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Brantford Red Sox. Brantford with a 4-0 lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Andrew Hyde still on the mound, and Ricky Murray is into the lineup now.
More than likely, at some point, he'll get that ball.
Murray was supposed to be in the original starting lineup, and now it looks like he's coming to pinch hit. Ball's grounded foul. So I believe he is taking over for Roger Keane's spot in the lineup, in the DH spot. The pitch to Murray, swinging a ground ball to first. Damon Toppoli has it. He's going to run to the bag, take it himself. One away.
Batting number 28, shortstop, Zach Petria.
Zach Lamprey now, the shortstop. Takes one for a strike from Hyde. Andrew Hyde has had no problem with this bottom part of the order. As Lamprey hits a ball into the outfield, Marcus Connect drifting over, makes the catch in right field. Yeah, Hyde has had no problem with the bottom part of the order. It's once you get to the 2, 3, 4 and on, that's been an issue, as he's facing 8, 9, and 1, which was the formula for his first 1, 2, 3 inning back in the second. Ball is inside. 0-1 the count on Liam Sutherland, the batter. Pitch, swinging a fly ball, right field. Drifting over, making the catch is Marcus Connect. Another 1, 2, 3 inning, in the same way it was in the second for Hyde. 4-0 Brantford Red Sox at Domenico Field. Toronto coming up. Well, if the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to put some runs on the board, you'd have to imagine that these are the batters that they want coming up. Justin Mara, then Sean Riley, and Garrett Takamatsu is in the hole right now. First pitch is high to Mara. Adam Jaffin, the lefty, still on the mound. He's been great so far today. Entering his fourth inning of work. The 1-0 to Mara is in there for a strike. 1-1. Some good news and some bad news on the out-of-town scoreboard. The good news is that the London Majors have taken a 1-0 lead over Kitchener. The bad news is that Welland is up 5-1 over Hamilton. So a loss today for Toronto would mean a lost spot in the standings. Swing and a miss by Mara. 2 strikes now. 1 ball. Mara struck out in his first at-bat. He's in tough today versus the lefty matchup. Jaffin kicks, steals outside. 2-2. Justin Mara doing the catching today, as he usually does for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 2-2. The pitch, swing and a miss by Mara. Jaffin gets him again. Second strikeout on the day for Mara.
33, your designated hitter, Sean Riley.
The batter now is Sean Riley, batting with 1 out and nobody on. Facing the lefty Adam Jaffin. Swing and a miss. 203 career home runs in the IBL for Sean Riley. Probably the biggest player you possibly could have got in the dispersal draft from Guelph. Sean Riley was actually drafted into the major leagues back in 1995. And you look at Sean Riley and you say, it looks like someone wanted a big power hitter. No. Sean Riley was a skinny kid, lanky guy, and he was a pitcher. That was going to be his way to the major leagues. Obviously didn't quite work out that way as Jaffin delivers. Sean Riley chops one up the middle. Going to be a tough play at short for Lamprey. Throw on to first, gets Riley. Sean Riley is retired, and Jaffin is mowing down the best hitters in the lineup and in the IBL right now. Here's Garrett Takamatsu, the only guy that's been able to touch up Adam Jaffin so far. It'll double the other way his last time up. Just to finish up that thought on Sean Riley, he was drafted in the 29th round, 800th overall by the Minnesota Twins. First pitch of ball to Garrett Takamatsu. Jaffin stands tall, looks in. Kick, steals. Gauthier frames that one for a strike. Looking for one outside. 1-1. Brantford Red Sox are looking to pick up their 7th win of the season. Last place in the IBL. Takamatsu, the batter. 1-1 the count. The pitch. High. 2 balls, 1 strike. A hit today for Garrett Takamatsu would tie him for the league lead in hits in the IBL with Jake Wilson. Wilson of the Kitchener Panthers. Pitch in there for a strike. Actually, I guess I should check and see if Jake Wilson has a hit today. Takamatsu battling with 2 strikes here. Jaffin the pitch. Swing and a miss by Takamatsu. Strike 3. Jaffin mows down 2, 3, 4 in the lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Brantford Red Sox are rolling. 4-0 for them. Jaffin on the mound. And the Maple Leafs are going to have to play some defense. Welcome back to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball. Nick Burdett, home run in the first inning, stands in now facing Adam Mara, who has come from shortstop to the mound. First pitch is in there for a strike. Second pitch from Mara, swinging a ground ball foul. This one's a fly ball. This one's hit pretty well. Connect is back, track wall gone. Burdett's second home run of the game just sneaks it over the wall in right field. And it's 5-0 as Burdett has hit his first and second home runs of the year. So apologies. This is another time that I've made the Mara mistake. So Dan Mara is at short. Adam Mara is on the mound, and Justin Mara is behind the plate. There we go. Pitch from Mara, bunted. Mara's going to have to make a play on this one. Whips the throw to first way offline. Topley comes off the bag. It's a bunt base hit. So that was Gianfranco Morello. Second time in a row he's tried to lay a bunt down. This time he gets a great one down. Jason Pineda's the batter now. Morello at first. The pitch is low inside. Burdett led off the inning with his second homer of the game. Off-speed pitch is low. Morello followed it up with a bunt base hit. And now here's Pineda. 3-0. Pineda skies one in the air. Second baseman Takamatsu under it, makes the catch, one away.
Right fielder, Mike DeLuca.
Mike DeLuca stands in. He had an RBI single his last time up. Adam Mara does not throw hard. The key to his success is delivery. His delivery, throwing strikes is huge for him as well. As here's a ball hit in the air. This is going to be a tough play. No, it's not for Connect. Right in his tracks, makes the catch. The wind is blowing in from the outfield, but that ball carried right to Marcus Connect. 2 away now. It's 5-0 Brantford Red Sox, but don't get me wrong. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a ton of power. Pitch is low and outside. Mara has no chance to get the runner going for second. Gianfranco Morello gets his stolen base. Mara to the lefty in there for a strike. Jacob Reed, the lefty, versus Mara, the lefty. And Mara, calling the pitches, Mara also at short. Pitches in there for a strike. Mara looks in. The sidewinder deals. Swinging a ball, hit in the air. Center field coming on quickly and sliding to make a great catch in center. And that is going to do it for the Brantford Red Sox. Toronto Maple Leafs down 5-0 to Brantford. They're batting next.
for Marcus Connect.
Welcome back to Christie Pitts. Marcus Connect standing in for his third at-bat of the game. Marcus doesn't have a hit today, and neither does anyone else except Garrett Takamatsu against Adam Jaffin. First pitch is high and away. As mentioned before, the bat of Marcus Connect is starting to come around. Ball fouled off. Just gets out of play. Marcus Connect's from Toronto, Ontario. Stands at 6'1", 200 pounds. From Connors State College, drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays in the third round. And he's still in Toronto, but this time playing for the IBL Toronto Maple Leafs. 1-1 the pitch. Jaffin delivers inside. Marcus Connect had 3 hits. He was 3 for 4 against Hamilton in a 4-2 win. And the game before that against Barrie, he had a hit in 3 at-bats as well. Two and one now to Connect. High, ball 3, 3-1. Marcus Connect has elevated his on-base percentage to .317. The pitch is in there for Noah ball. Connect hesitated, and now he goes to first. Leadoff batters on for Damon Toppoli. Damon Toppoli manages. Sometimes he plays first base, but he's a darn good hitter still at age 46. He's got Marcus Connect on first base. First pitch from Jaffin to Toppoli. Looking to bunt, and it gets off the catcher's glove. Marcus Connect will move up to second base. I'm speechless. The last thing I expected, honestly. Ends up being a pass ball on the catcher after Damon Toppoli squares to bunt. Damon Toppoli doesn't even need to put the bat on the ball to advance the runner. Jaffin the pitch, outside for a ball. 2-0. Damon Toppoli's hitting .353 and 51 at-bats this year for the Leafs. The pitch is in there for a strike. Top of the zone. I just wanted to reiterate the number that was mentioned before. Damon Toppoli has 6 strikeouts this year. He's never been a guy who strikes out. He always puts the bat on the ball. Jaffin delivers. Pitches inside ball. Back in 2019, Damon Toppoli had 13 strikeouts and 140 at-bats. Year before that, in 94 at-bats, had just 7 strikeouts. He's always hit around 300 as well. Pitches outside ball 4. Toppoli's on first base. First and second, nobody out.
Now welcome to the plate. Your third baseman, number 17, John Salazzo.
A bunch of power at the plate in John Salazzo, but a tough matchup. Salazzo hasn't been fantastic against lefties this year. Talking to people around the Toronto Maple Leafs, they say John Salazzo is the heart and soul of the Leafs. Pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Came over from Hamilton a couple years ago. Got a ton of power. Has walked 16 times, which all of a sudden Adam Jaffin seems to be having a bit of trouble with his control. 16 walks is good for third in the league in the IBL for John Salazzo. Salazzo swings and foul tips one at the plate. Might have gone off the arm of the catcher Gauthier. Appears to be all right, though. Around the IBL, the Welland Jackfish are up 9-1. The London Majors are up 3-1 on the Kitchener Panthers. We've been talking a lot about milestones today, and how can you not when you have a guy like Castaldo and Sean Riley in the lineup? But Miguel Cabrera has hit his 500th career home run in the majors. Salazzo hits the ball left field, going back to DeLuca. It's over his head, and it's going to get all the way to the wall. Marcus Connect is in to score. Salazzo's rolling up to second base, Toppoli into third, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are on the board and hoping for more. Second and third, nobody out.
Come back for Toronto, the shortstop, number 6, Dan Mara.
Dan Mara coming to the plate with a great RBI opportunity. Finally, it looks like the Leafs are starting to get to Adam Jaffin. They have 2 hits today. Both of them are doubles. That ball wasn't played fantastically out there by DeLuca, but I think it might have got over his head either way. Jaffin, the lefty, to the righty Mara. The pitch is behind him, gets all the way to the backstop, but Topley's not coming home. Dan Mara is the batter. He's playing shortstop today. No Johnson in the lineup. First pitch was behind him for a ball. Jaffin, the next pitch in there for a strike. Mara's hitting .219 this year. He's appeared in 9 games, 32 at-bats. 7 hits, one of them's a double, couple RBIs, couple walks, only struck out 3 times. Puts the bat on the ball. That's what the Leafs need right now. We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mara had a good year last year as well. Appeared in 11 games, 33 at-bats, hit .364. Mara played last game. He had a hit in 3 at-bats. And he played against Brantford the game before that on August 13th and went 1 for 5. The pitch from Jaffin, swinging a ground ball down the line, the third base line, and it's going to go roll all the way to the wall. 2 runs are in to score. Salazzo racing around. Picked up in the bullpen area by DeLuca, and he's going to hold Mara to a single. The 8th hit of the year for Mara cashes in too, and just like that, it's 5-3. Chandler McLaren, the center fielder, batting. The 9-hitter. And then it'll be Jordan Castaldo on deck. Some life for the Leafs here, as Jaffin has struggled with his command in this inning. And he's left a couple of cookies over the middle of the plate, both which Toronto Maple Leafs have smashed down the line. Chandler McLaren just has 2 hits this year, but he's scored 2 runs and he's cashed in 3 RBIs in his 23 at-bats. Last time he played, other than this season, was actually for the Guelph Royals way back in 2016. I believe that was a championship year for the Guelph Royals as well. He was a .301 hitter, had 4 homers. McLaren swings and fouls one off left side. Hit .647 in the playoffs that year as well in 2016 with the Royals. Big part of their success. 17 at-bats, 11 hits. One of them a double. Leafs would love to keep the line rolling. Still nobody out. Adam Jaffin looking for a double play ground ball right now. The pitch is inside. Jordan Castaldo's waiting on deck, and you'd have to imagine that although it will be lefty-lefty, that'll be a favorable matchup for Castaldo as McLaren fouls one off once again. 2 strikes on him. But if Jaffin's having a little bit of command issues, that could certainly benefit the ability to take a walk of Jordan Castaldo. Or just get on base in any way. The 2-strike pitch. Jaffin waiting, holding the runner out first. Now he delivers outside for a ball. Blocked nicely in the dirt by Gauthier. Adam Jaffin is a great pitcher, but it's just his last outing. Giving up 11 hits and 3 2/3. Today it's been great except for the command in this inning. Check swing, did he go? No, says the second base umpire. I never understood how the second base umpire could have a better look at the check swing than the home plate umpire. 2 strikes on McLaren. Pitch swinging a ground ball to first. Burdette has it, goes to first, and that's all they're going to get. So a ground out for Chandler McLaren, but that brings up the top of the order, and he moves up the runner to second base. Adam Jaffin's going to have to face Justin Mara this inning, and less of an odd double play. But he'd love to not have to face Sean Riley or Garrett Takamatsu. Castaldo standing in. The pitch is outside, ball 1. In a game where Adam Jaffin threw 155 pitches back on July 29th in a 7-3 win, he threw 9 innings and walked 6. That's the only real trouble with walks, but when you throw 155 pitches over 9 innings, you're going to walk a few. Other than that, he's just walked none, 1, or 2 in his other 3 starts this year. Even in the start where he got hit around, gave up 10 runs. 6 of them earned. Pitch is in there for a strike. Castaldo didn't like it. Over 20 innings, he struck out 21 batters this year. Walked just 9. Jaffin waiting, looking for a sign. Likely a more complex set of signs with the runner out there at second base. Now he's ready. Gets his pitch to the lefty, Castaldo. Low, outside, breaking ball in the dirt. Adam Jaffin's from right here in Toronto, Ontario. Stands at 6 feet, 185 pounds. born in 1995. That'd make him about 26 years old. Jaffin the pitch. Castaldo, ground ball, foul. Long look in. Castaldo trying to cash in the runner from second. One out here. Chandler McLaren grounded out. Now Castaldo putting up a long at-bat. The pitch, swinging a foul ball left side. Just missed a Bushman. You don't know who the Bushmen are. Group of guys always out here at the home games in Toronto. Hecklers, they might call themselves. Hang out down the left field line by a big bush. Full count to Castaldo. The pitch, swinging a foul off. Just got a piece of it. This is a long at-bat here for Castaldo. Haven't really been counting, but I think it's about 8 or 9 pitches. Adam Jaffin is 1-1 this year. A win and a loss. He'd love to get the win today, but this is a really big at-bat. Really big part in this game, especially with Mara, Riley, and Takamatsu coming up. He really needs to get Castaldo. Full count once again. The pitch, high. Now it's a full count. 3-2. Jaffin looks in. Castaldo the batter. Runner at second, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jaffin gets him after a long battle, and that's a big out. But it's not over yet. Here comes Adam Mara. 2 strikeouts today.
Make some noise for number 9, Justin Mara.
Yeah, Justin Mara may have struck out twice today, but I've struck out probably 4 times on mixing up the names of the Mara brothers. Justin Mara, the batter. Dan Mara. He's at shortstop, and Adam Mara is on the mound. There we go. Inside, ball 1. Justin Mara, 15th round pick of the Chicago Cubs. Takes one for a strike. Breaking ball that time from Jaffin. The lefties have had trouble today versus Jaffin, other than that one at bat from John Salazzo, where he hit a double, cranked one the other way. Jaffin's got a big fastball. That breaking ball might be a slider. It's tough on those lefties coming out of the arm slot he's got. 1-1 to Mara, in there for a strike right down the middle. Justin Mara is hitting .359 this year, 26 RBIs. We mentioned tied for the league lead in RBIs. Depending on what happens over in Welland, obviously. But as we know, still tied for the league lead. And there's an RBI sitting at second base right now. Jaffin the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Five doubles, 9 homers for Mara. He really likes to get the ball in the air. But he's going to need to get something into the outfield to try and score the runner from second base. Runner at second, by the way, is still Dan Mara, so he'd be cashing in Dan. Swinging, just got a piece of it. Seems like an eternity ago, though, with that long at-bat by Castaldo. Chandler McLaren put up a couple pitches himself before grounding out to first. And now Justin Mara is battling once again. 3 runs in the inning for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Looking for a little more with their star catcher Mara at the plate. Sean Riley on deck. Swinging a ground ball. This one could be a tough play at short. Sliding stop, and it's going to get down. Mara thought about coming home. Probably will go as an infield single there. And that snaps actually a little bit of an offer as well for Justin Mara. He was 0 for his last 6. Now he's got a hit. 0 for 4 last game. Now he's 1 for 3 today. Game before that against Barrie, August 18th, hit a couple of homers. 3 hits, 5 at-bats. Sean Riley, the batter. The man hitting .448. This is exactly the guy you want at the plate with a runner at third base and 2 outs. Mara fakes a steal. Riley rips one down the line, foul. Mara trying to create a little bit of confusion over there at first base. He's probably not going. He has, I believe, 9 career stolen bases. And Mara's had a career. Been a league MVP. Been around for a while. Sean Riley won the Triple Crown in 2015 and 2017. Most recently hit .448, which is exactly what he's hitting right now as the pitch is inside. He had 19 homers and 56 RBIs in 2015. He hit .444, 17 homers, and 48 RBIs. I don't think he's in line for that this year. Hasn't really had the same kind of power that he had back in 2017 and 2015. And it's going to be tough to hit more home runs than Justin Mara and J.R. Takamatsu, who are the guys hitting right around him. Riley takes one outside. That was an off-speed pitch. Might have been a changeup. Sean Riley's getting on base at a click of .542 this year. But the Leafs need a hit, and Riley knows that. Pitches inside, ball. Last game versus Hamilton, in a 4-2 win, he had a hit, scored a run. That one hit was a home run. One of 2 home runs on the year for Sean Riley. The pitch, Riley hits one on the ground, third base. Easily up with it as Pineda throws high onto first, and Riley collides with Nick Burdett, and they give each other a hug. Those were 2 big gentlemen colliding at first base. But at the end of the day, Sean Riley is retired. But the Toronto Maple Leafs score 3. They now trail by 2. 5-3 for the Brantford Red Sox. We head to the 6th inning from Domenico Field.
number 23, Robbie Goche.
Welcome back to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball from Domenico Field. Adam Mara still on the mound. First pitch is outside for a ball. Mentioned that Miguel Cabrera hit his 500th home run in the major leagues today. Ball is fouled straight back, and thought that one went right into the broadcast booth. Look out, Gene. Strike one. Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers are tied 1-1. Toronto is batting in the bottom of the seventh inning. Pitch is inside and a hit him. Gauthier is on first base. Mara hits Gauthier.
Coming for Brantford, number 22, Ricky Murray.
Ricky Murray getting a second at-bat today. Came in as a pinch hitter, was supposed to be in the original lineup, and now he's in the lineup again. Ricky Murray has a lot of potential. He's a guy who can be very dangerous in the league. He's had years where he's hit up around 300. He's a guy who has a little bit of pop. But this year hasn't really found it. Just 6 hits and 30 at-bats. 1 double, 3 RBIs, 8 strikeouts. Pitch from Mara. Murray fouls it off. This year has certainly been a down year for Ricky Murray. Hasn't played a lot, though. Just a 200 batting average. But a guy he's got a big swing. And he steps out of the box as that one was right up by his chin. Gauthier is on first. He got hit with a Dan Mara pitch. Ricky Murray's trying to drive him in here. The Toronto Maple Leafs scored 3 in the bottom half of the last inning. Murray swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. That was a very slow off-speed pitch there from Dan Marr, and he gets Murray way out in front. Shortstop Zach Lamprey steps into the box. Murray struck out. Runner on first still with 1 away. The pitch, Lamprey hits one on the ground to third. Salazzo to second. Takamatsu on to first. Got him, double play. Quick inning for Mara. Toronto Maple Leafs scored 3 last inning. They're looking to keep it rolling. They trail Brantford 5-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning.
together for number 4, Garrett Takamatsu.
Welcome back to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball from Domenico Field. The cleanup hitter, Garrett Takamatsu, stands in. Marcus Connect is on deck, and then Damon Toppoli is standing ready in the dugout. First pitch is a ground ball to short. Lamprey has it. The sturdy hands at short makes the play to first. Burdette. One away. One pitch, one out, and you'll take that against Garrett Takamatsu. Adam Jaffin's still on the mound. He's pitching in his 6th inning of work. He's given up 3 runs so far. 3 runs on, I believe, 3 hits as well. Marcus Connect pitches high. Naturally, a few murmurs in the crowd as well of the home team as that pitch is up near the head area of Connect. Marcus hits a ball foul, left field side. Marcus Connect has a 2-game streak of hitting a home run, which is in jeopardy. If a 2-game streak of anything can be in jeopardy. Hit a home run against Barrie in a 10-8 win, and he hit a homer against Hamilton in a 4-2 win. The home run against Barrie was massive. It was a grand slam. Marcus Connect is talking about that strike call. 2 strikes on him now. Adam Joffin looks in. The pitch to Marcus Connect is in there. Strike 3 called. 2 away.
Now welcome to the plate, first baseman number 7, Damon Toppoli.
Damon Toppoli was never really a home run hitter in the IBL. Is never really a home run hitter in the IBL, excuse me. But he has a couple this year. He's at his career high in homers.
Last call for tickets tonight.
Facing the lefty Jaffin, the pitch is in there. First strike. Damon has 3 homers this year, 11 RBIs, and 51 at-bats. He's played in 13 games. Hit 2 home runs against Kitchener back on August 14th. Part of 5 RBIs in that game. And then he hit another one against Barrie back on July 21st in a 20-19 loss. Damon hits one on the ground to Pineda, grabs it at third, throw on to first, and the 17th round draft pick throws out Damon Toppoli. And that is going to do it for the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. Toronto Maple Leafs trailing 5-3 with Brantford coming up.
32, Liam Sutherland.
Leadoff batter Liam Sutherland faces a new pitcher for the Toronto Maple Leafs in Zach Sloan, where's number 19. Sutherland hits the first pitch, ground ball through the left side, base hit. Mara couldn't reach that one.
Now batting number 25, Nick Burdett.
Now here comes Nick Burdett. As mentioned in the pregame, the Brantford Red Sox have hit 7 home runs this year. They had 5 coming into this game. Nick Burdett has 2. First pitched in there for a strike. Zach Sloan's last outing was in Barrie. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, 4 hits. Runner going, throw it out to second base, safe. Sutherland steals a bag. Looked like Mara may have had a shot. Threw that one down to his brother, but it just was on the wrong side of the base. Couldn't quite get the tag down. The pitch to Burdett's in there for a strike. Outing before that for Sloan was on August 15th. 2 innings, 1 run. Last time Zach Sloan pitched a clean inning was when he pitched 1 inning, or at least an inning without giving up a run. Back on August 18th and a 12-4 win against Brantford. August 8th, I should say. He's got a leadoff runner who steals a bag, and Sutherland's on second. Pitch is popped up. Left side. Mara going back into the outfield makes the catch. Dan Mara had to run a long way for that one.
Center fielder number 21, Gianfranco Morello.
Bringing in Gianfranco Morello with a runner at second base and 1 out. That ball wasn't hit particularly deep, so Sutherland is going to stay at second base. The lefty Sloan delivers to the lefty Morello, and the pitch is in there for a strike. A sigh of relief for the Toronto Maple Leafs being able to get Nick Burdett out today. Boy, has he been dangerous. Ball is fouled just to my left, and oh my goodness, that went through a car window. There was a taxi, and his window was open, and it went right through it. He was in the taxi, too. Strike 3 called to Morello, 2 away. Obviously have no video proof of that, but it went right through the window. Went in one window and out the other, and now it's sitting on someone's porch.
Now batting number 29, Jason Pineda.
One of the newest Red Sox, Jason Pineda. He's a righty facing the lefty Sloan. The pitch in there for a strike. After giving up a leadoff base hit, Zach Sloan has got Nick Burdett to pop out. And Gianfranco Morello with a strikeout. Pitch ripped foul. Really hard hit. Had a lot of distance, but it was foul. That one down the first base line. The pitch to Pineda, low outside. Jason Pineda is one of those batters with a baseball reference page. Kind of how you know they're the real deal, I guess, in terms of their professional career. from the Bronx, New York, born in 1999. Drafted, as we mentioned before, in the 17th round, as that one's fouled just past Damon Topley. He played in the Frontier League for Gateway and Sussex County for a couple of years. And then in rookie ball in the Arizona State League for the San Diego Padres affiliate. Another one fouled off. In pro ball this year, struggled a little bit. Hit just 143 with Gateway, the independent league, or the Frontier League, which is an independent league. Strikeouts were a problem as well. So that pitch is outside. But the Brantford Red Sox are certainly happy to have a guy with the experience like Jason Pineda has, because their lineup has struggled this year. Pitch is low and inside. Pineda takes a walk, first and second, 2 outs. Mike DeLuca, the left fielder. DeLuca has an RBI, ripped a single back in, I want to say, the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball there from Sloan. Sloan looks in. Lefty-righty matchup, favoring the batter. Pitch hit on the ground through the left side. Coming up in the outfield, here comes the throw to the plate, right on the money, but he's safe. 6-3, Brantford. That was a great throw in the outfield. It's Castaldo out there. Doesn't play a ton of outfield. Most of the time at first base. That throw was right on the money, but it just was late. One hop. Just where you want it from Mara. That's a big run. Making it 6-3 now. We're in the 7th inning. Toronto Maple Leafs have 3 more chances to get those runs back. They score in bunches, though, and that's in large effect because of the long ball. They've hit 36 of them as a team this year to Brantford's now 7. Zach Sloan the pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Zach Sloan had a bit of a tough season last year in I keep messing that up. Last season. Runner from third is going. Ball hit on the ground. Takamatsu, that one's going to get through. 1 run is in to score. Throw back to second. Safe. 7-3. Garrett Takamatsu, it'll probably be a base hit, but Garrett Takamatsu would probably have liked to gobble that ball up and get out of the inning. Now it's Robbie Gauthier, the catcher. And Zach Sloan gave up a leadoff base hit. Sutherland stole second, scored a long time ago. Sloan could use a little defensive help. That's what he needs right now. Pitch is fouled off. I would be very surprised if that didn't break the bat of Gauthier. Check your bat, Robbie. Gauthier doesn't think so. Sounded like it did. The pitch, inside. I guess if there's kindling next time Robbie Gauthier makes contact, we know. 1-1 to Robbie Gauthier. Runner from third is going. Gauthier hits one to center, coming on and making the catch is Chandler McLaren. Gauthier hit it hard. The Brantford Red Sox score 2 in the inning and now lead it 7-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Toronto Maple Leafs and their bats, they're going to need them coming up.
put your hands together for number 17, John Salazzo.
John Salazzo is going to lead off the inning. Had a double in his last at-bat versus, well, the same pitcher on the mound, Adam Jaffin. I don't have a pitch count, but it'd be really interesting to see how many pitches he's up to. His 7th inning of work. Jaffin ready. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul. Straight back, actually. John Salazzo's double. Crushed it the other way over the head of DeLuca. And if you look into left field, DeLuca's playing right where Salazzo hit that last one. Very deep. Now he comes in a few steps. Salazzo hits one on the ground, bounding up the middle. Play from second base. What a throw, but it was in the dirt. Not able to be handled. Will absolutely be charged as an infield hit, not an error. Good play at second base. Dan Mara ripped one down the left field line his last time up. That was good for a single, cashed in a couple. Salazzo being one of them. Looking to do the same against Jaffin. Pitch in there for a strike. Mara nods in approval. I guess I have no way to tell if that was approval. It could have been saying, okay, I see where the corner is. That one's definitely outside, 1-1. Chandler McLaren's on deck. Made a nice running catch to end the inning, helping out his pitcher, Zach Sloan. The pitch, swinging a fly ball. Center field. Coming in and making the catch is the center fielder. That's Morello out there in center. First pitch to McLaren is up and away for a ball. I was a little surprised, I guess, to see Chandler McLaren, who appears to be getting some playing time lately. Still looking for the bat to come around, hitting 087. Chandler's played the last 2 games. Has 1 hit in 8 at-bats in his last 2 games. That's not including today. Doesn't have a hit today. 3 at-bats. Here's his 4th at-bat right here. Pitches in there for a strike. Breaking ball that time from Jaffin. He's got a rubber arm out there on the mound. He can just pitch and pitch. And he doesn't seem to be fading either. He had 1 rough inning where the Leafs scored 3 on him, but that's it. Still going strong in the 7th. Pitches up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jordan Castaldo on deck. He's looking for a hit. There's 1 away. John Salazzo got an infield single to start the inning. He's at first. Pitch to McLaren, just outside. Jaffin took a few steps in, signaling that maybe he thought that one was in the zone. Jaffet and deals the pitch. Broken bat. Diving play at first. Throw to second to get the lead runner. That was a fearless dive at first by Nick Burdett. He had a piece of the bat flying at him. Didn't phase him. Dove right into the bat and just missed the ball. The umpire gives the ball boy about 3 inches of bat. He'll take it back to the dugout.
Now back left fielder. Get some noise for number 5, Jordan Castaldo.
Jordan Castaldo actually started his year as a Toronto Maple Leaf and then is famously known as a Barrie Bay Cat for the rest of his career. Played 3.5 seasons with Toronto, moved over to Barrie, and had one heck of a career. Really helped out Barrie too. 4 consecutive championships. Jaff in the pitch, off speed, high and away. Jordan Castaldo is from Toronto, Ontario, lives here. Usually an infielder playing first base, but today he's out in left field. Now he smacks the ball. This one's going to get down, and it's going to carry all the way to the wall to the gap. Jordan Castaldo is racing around first. Could be a close play at second, but there was no one standing on second base. Castaldo cruises in. Moving around to third base, that's Dan Mara. And now there's runners on second and third, one away. Justin Mara, the batter, 2 strikeouts today, still looking for a hit. Or no, he did get a hit. Got a hit his last time on. 1 for 3 today for Mara. He needs to cash these runs in. Those are ducks on the pond right now. Just needs to get a ball in play. Deep in the outfield, which is probably what he'll go for. He has no problem getting the ball in the air. Or a ground ball to the right side up the middle would be perfect. Jaff and the lefty. To the lefty, Mara. Justin Mara. Dan Mara's at third. That double for Jordan Castaldo is his 3rd double of the year. Gets a lot more singles than he does extra base hits. 3 homers as well. The pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Also extends the on-base streak of Jordan Castaldo to every single game this year. It's on second base with a double. Swing and a miss by Mara, foul tipped. (7-3) Brantford Red Sox. We're here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Justin Mara representing the get him within 1 run. On deck, Sean Riley. He represents the tying run. Mara fouls it off. Mara's lack of a hit on August 20th versus Hamilton snapped a 4-game hit streak for him. A 4-game hit streak where he had 8 hits. The pitch, swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout on the day for Mara, and he's frustrated about it. 2 runners in scoring position. They're left right there. Justin Mara strike out. And a missed opportunity for the Toronto Maple Leafs as they trail 7-3 at Domenico Field. Welcome back to Domenico Field, the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Brantford Red Sox. Brantford up 7-3. We're heading to the top of the 8th inning. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Toronto Maple Leafs is Mateo Kakatos.
Number 22, Ricky Murray.
Ricky Murray, third at bat of the game. Kakatos probably got the best stuff on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Murray hits one sky high. Left side. Is there room for John Salazzo? There sure is. Makes the catch. One away. One pitch, one out. Ricky Murray is retired. Mateo Kakatos is supporting a 5.25 ERA this year, which isn't great. He's had a few rough innings, but boy, can he ever strike him out. 24 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, 13 walks. It's the fact that batters have actually been able to connect with his stuff that's been the problem. Zach Lamprey steps in. Mateo Kakatos, 6'4", 215 pounds. Zach Lamprey, as that pitch is just inside, 5'10", 175. I started that sentence before I realized that the gap in height wasn't actually that big. But Zach Lamprey certainly looks very small beside Kakatos, who's an imposing presence on the mound. Lamprey's got 8 hits this year and 56 at-bats, still hitting 143. They were kind of hoping that they might get a little bit of production from Zach Lamprey. He's got a little bit of speed, stolen 2 bases, but, I mean, he's really only been on base 15 times this year. Great defense, though. Just outside. And especially from the shortstop position, a team like Brantford and Toronto, both who have struggled pretty greatly with pitching. You need defense, really need defense. We've seen it come into play a couple times this game. Another ball deposited into a Christie Pitt backyard by Lamprey. 2 of the 8 hits from Lamprey have been doubles this year. Here's a ball popped up. Going to be a tough play. Damon Topley fighting the wind in the corner makes the catch. 2 away. That's what I'm talking about with Kakatos. 2 balls that were just popped straight up. Batter was well late. Just trying to fight it off. It's the fastball as well that's great with the stuff. He's got good off-speed stuff as well, but when he throws that fastball, you can tell there's arms and legs coming at you, and it's hard. Check swing on a fastball, strike 1. Batter now is the leadoff hitter, Liam Sutherland, who thought he was going to stand alone this year in the home run department, but now Nick Burdett has hit a couple today, and he's just 1 behind Sutherland. That time the foul ball hit a moving car. If you come to Christie Pitts to watch the game, which hundreds of people do every day, as that ball is swung on a miss, but I'll just finish the thought. Kakatos strikes him out. Try and park far away. That's the key. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Toronto Maple Leafs trail 7-3 against the Brantford Red Sox, and they're coming up in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th inning at Domenico Field. Sean Riley steps in. And in his 8th inning of work, same pitcher it's been all day, Adam Jaffin, the Brantford Red Sox. Riley's still looking for a hit this game. First pitch from Jaffin. Ooh, looked like it was inside, but call it for a strike. I say that. I have no perspective from up here, though. Sean Riley didn't seem to have a problem with it either. 0-1 from Jaffin to Riley. That one's low in the dirt. Bounces. .191 career hits for Sean Riley. Read an article about him today. He's looking for 1,000 this year. There was some question to whether Sean Riley was going to play this year. Seemed like after Guelph folded and with COVID last year, no season, this could be it for Sean Riley, at least as a full-time player. But he's back, and he's playing almost every day for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And boy, are they ever happy to have him. The pitch from Lampreia, swinging a ground ball, left side foul. Great snag by the third baseman coach there. Sean Riley will be around the IBL. There's no question. Just a matter of whether it's as a full-time player, maybe as a coach, do something kind of like what Damon Topley's doing right now, coaching the Toronto Maple Leafs. 2 strikes on Sean Riley. The pitch inside to hit him? No, just missed. 2-2. Sean Riley is, other than Damon Topley, the second oldest player on the team, and he's probably in the best shape out of anyone. Big guy, huge arms. You can tell that he's hit the most home runs out of anyone in the IBL. Here's the pitch from Jaffin. Inside, ball 4. And he walks Sean Riley.
Put your hands together for number 4, Garrett Takamatsu.
But the only thing with Sean Riley this year, just to finish up that thought, Sean Riley's a firefighter, as you can probably tell from the physical fitness that he's in. But the only question is Sean Riley going to be a firefighter in Toronto or in Guelph? Because he came over in the dispersal draft. So he could go back to Guelph next year, but the Toronto Maple Leafs would love to have him back. It's hard to tell, though, what will happen. Here's Garrett Takamatsu, the batter. The first pitch, hit in the air. Center field, not particularly deep. Morello now comes in a little bit, makes the catch. Takamatsu just missed it.
Now welcome number 24, your right fielder, Marcus Knapp.
As mentioned before, Marcus Connect is riding a 2-game streak of hitting a homer. Another one would be huge right now. Or just getting on base. Damon Topley will poke a single. He's been doing that for years and years. Marcus Connect has drawn a walk this game. Did that in his last at-bat. He's also struck out. Around the IBL right now. Oh my goodness. The Welland Jackfish are still leading, but it's a much different score than last time we checked in. It was 9-1. Now it's 10-9 against the Hamilton Cardinals. Here's the pitch to Marcus Connect, low in the dirt. Riley will stay at first. The London Majors have extended their lead over Kitchener. They're up on the Panthers 10-5. This is interesting as well what's happening in Welland, because if Welland loses and if the Toronto Maple Leafs aren't able to claw their way back into this game, which as long as Adam Jaffin's on the mound, it's looking tough to do. Pitch to Marcus Connect. Just on the outside corner for a strike. See, that one I reacted to because Marcus Connect reacted to. So there's my case there. Kitchener looks like they're going to lose to London. So that would mean that it opens the door for a Toronto win to move up into second place. But if the Hamilton Cardinals can complete this comeback versus Welland, that would save Toronto third place, and everyone would stay exactly where they are. Connect takes one in the dirt for a ball. Adam Jaffin's still on the mound. There's no question he's well over 100 pitches. But he looks great. No signs of fatigue. Marcus Connect. Getting a fourth look at Jaffin. Swinging a ball, hit in the air. Left field, DeLuca's camped under it. Makes the catch. Connect hit it hard. But right at DeLuca. 2 away. 1 away. Sean Riley still on first. He was the first batter of the inning. Then Marcus Connect flew out to DeLuca. Damon Toppoli is in now. Toppoli the righty. Jaffin the lefty. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Hit pretty well. This one's out to right field. Gets down and goes to the wall. Sean Riley will scamper his way into third base. Damon Toppoli holds at first. Didn't even think about second. And Damon Toppoli just cranked that ball. It kept carrying and carrying. The wind has completely died down here at Domenico Field. Got over the right fielder's head. And that brings John Salazzo. Big power. Already has a double this game. And there's runners on base again for the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's not like they haven't had their chances. They have not hit well with runners in scoring position today. Salazzo the batter. The first pitch. Breaking ball just outside. On deck is Dan Mara, the shortstop, the third baseman. John Salazzo at the plate. A big moment in the ball game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he takes a strike, 1-1. Leafs are down by 4, trailing 7-3. Salazzo's in a 1-1 count at the plate, and he's got to cash in at least one of these runs. Probably more. And that one hit him. Salazzo takes it off the elbow guard. No harm, no foul. A hit batter. And the bases are loaded for Mara. Dan Mara. 1 away. Mara has an RBI single this game. By no means the part of the order that you want coming up for the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. Sure. But Mara's looked good today. Been great defensively. Chandler McLaren could use a hit, you could say. There's a meeting on the mound, and you'd think that maybe this would be time when they take out Adam Jaffin. But who are we kidding? Adam Jaffin's going to keep going.
For shortstop, number 6, Dan Mara.
I'm guessing, let's say he's at 120 pitches right now. Bases are now loaded. Is Adam Jaffin just able to talk his way out of it? Stay on the mound? In his 8th inning of work with 1 out and the bases loaded, here's Mara. The first pitch, high. Ball 1. Last time Toronto really got a bunch of guys on base was, must have been the 4th inning. And that was when Jaffin had some trouble with walks. He's walked 1 on a hit by pitch this inning. Ball 1 to Dan Mara. Jaffin kicks, deals. In there for a strike, 1-1. Adam Jaffin's automatic finding those corners. If he's able to get out of this inning, he might come out for the 9th, but it would cap off what's been just a fantastic day. Saving his bullpen and mowing down Toronto Maple Leafs hitters. Two balls and one strike to the batter Dan Mara with the bases loaded. Jaffin, the starter, still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-1. Hitters count now for Dan Mara. Looking to be a hitter. With the bases loaded. The pitch from Jaffin. In there for a strike. 3-2. Mara was taken all the way. Chandler McLaren is on deck, the center fielder. Then Jordan Castaldo is ready if he's to get an at-bat. But all the focus is on Dan Mara right now. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul off. Right side. Just a note as well, the Toronto Maple Leafs have really no speed on the bases right now. Damon Topley's at second. Sean Riley's at third. Salazzo's got a bit of speed. He's at first. So a single will likely score 1. Three and two the pitch. Jaffin delivers up and away, ball 4. He walked in a run. One not bad from Dan Mara. 7-4 now. Pushes Topley to third. Salazzo to second, and now Mara stands at first. Here's Chandler McLaren. Probably the biggest at-bat of the season for McLaren. Biggest at-bat, and about his 26th at-bat as well. Pitch outside for a ball. 2 walks in a row. One was a hit by pitch. The second was just a great battle by Dan Mara. Worked him for 8 pitches, took a walk. Chandler McLaren, then Castaldo on deck. There's just one away. Bases are loaded. Swinging a foul back by McLaren. Chandler McLaren has a little bit of speed from what I can see. In 2016, he stole 3 bases. Just thinking about the potential of a double play, that would be killer for the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. Really need an RBI. McLaren can get the ball in the air. In there for strike 2. Outside corner. Some murmurs from the crowd. A group of young baseball players have their rally caps on, sitting down there in the first row. And it's working this inning. Who knew the power of a turned inside-out hat? 1 ball and 2 strikes on Chandler McLaren. The pitch, swinging a ground ball. First base side foul. Welland still up 10-9 on the Hamilton Cardinals. The London Majors continue to lead Kitchener 10-5. The Welland game is the one you really have your eyes on right now. That has a lot of implications in terms of where they sit after today in the standings, the Toronto Maple Leafs. 2-strike pitch, low and away, ball 2. Now it's Chandler McLaren working a pretty good at bat against Jaffin. Brantford leads at 7-4. Bases are loaded. 2-2 the count to Chandler McLaren. Jaffin delivers the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Just got a piece of it. Gauthier is doing the catching today. So I have to call a lot of pitches from Jaffin. Jaffin doesn't work particularly quickly either. 2-2 count once again. Bases are loaded. McLaren, the pitch. Outside, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Chandler McLaren, who's worked it full. All the way back from 1-2. Damon Toppoli is at third base. At second base is John Salazzo, and Dan Mara is at first. The batter is Chandler McLaren. Jordan Castaldo's on deck, hoping to get an at-bat this inning. The full count pitch from Adam Jaffin. Swinging a ground ball to second. No play and throwing on to first to get him. And that is going to do it for the inning. The Toronto Maple Leafs leave the bases loaded and get 1 run across. Brantford leads at 7-4. You're listening to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball from Domenico Field on YouTube. Welcome back to Domenico Field. The Toronto Maple Leafs trailing the Brantford Red Sox 7-4. As we head to the top of the 9th inning, Mateo Cacados still on the mound. The Hamilton Cardinals have taken a 12-10 lead on the Welland Jackfish. Welland was up 9-1. Hamilton came back and scored 6 in the 5th and 6 in the 6th. Now it's 12-10. The implications, if that score is to hold, there's still lots of time left in that game. There's 3 innings to go. Pitch from Cacados. Swinging a ball up the middle, a liner up the middle. That one just sailed into the outfield. Chandler McLaren will throw it back in. Burdette has his 3rd hit of the game. The implications of a Toronto Maple Leafs loss, which they're in line for right now, are not as bad. Should Welland also lose. That would mean that the Toronto Maple Leafs stay exactly where they are, with a half-game lead on 4th place, and likely will be 1.5 games out of second. Here's a ground ball. Kakados is just going to flip to second. Boy, there was sure a play at second base there. That was Morello at the plate, too. That was his third bunt of the game. Well, third attempted bunt. Third at bat that he's attempted a bunt. There we go. Welland just scored. 12-11 now. Runner on second, 1 out. Kakados the pitch in there for a strike. Pitch swinging a pop-up on the infield. This could be a tough play. Going out is Mara. He makes the catch. Chandler McLaren might have had a beat on it, but I don't think he ever saw it. Dan Mara was the only guy who had a chance at that and made the catch. Now Kakados has 2 outs. Mike DeLuca into the game. First pitch from Kakados is a fastball, and their first strike. DeLuca's making the most of his start today. Cashing in a couple runs. Pitches outside, 1-1. Don't believe Michael DeLuca has a strikeout today either. It's a good sign for him. Mateo Kakados, it was from the University of Toronto, and so was DeLuca. And I'm almost positive that they were teammates. I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I remember DeLuca and Kakados playing on the same team after calling a game for the University of Toronto against the Ryerson Rams in U Sports. Pitch just swung on a miss. There's a strikeout. Kakados gets the other UFT graduate, and that is going to do it for the top of the 9th inning. The Toronto Maple Leafs, well, they got some work to do. Coming up, down by 3, 7-4, Brantford Red Sox. Last chance for the Leafs coming up.
left fielder. Make some noise for number 5, Jordan Castaldo.
Well, maybe this is too optimistic, but if the Leafs are going to do it, it's going to start with Jordan Castaldo, the leadoff batter. New pitcher in the game, Mike Mueller from Mississauga, Ontario. Stands at 5'10", 170 pounds. Posts a 4.20 ERA this year. 4 games. He started a couple of those. Pitched 15 innings, struck out 13, walked 9. First pitch from Castaldo. Hit in the air, deep and off the foul pole, gone. Jordan Castaldo hits his 4th of the year on the first pitch from Mueller, and it's 7-5. Some life for the Maple Leafs. They now just need 2. And now Mara can finally face someone who's not a lefty. He struck out 3 times today, but that was all against the lefty, Adam Jaffin. Now it's Mueller into the game, who's throwing 1 pitch and giving up a dinger. The first pitch to Mara in their first strike. Mike Mueller's key to success, he changes speeds very well. Fastball keeps the hitters off balance. Mara hits one. So close to making the play. Right at me. 0-2 the count now on Justin Mara. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 strikeouts on the day for Mara. Here's Sean Riley.
Now batting, number 33. Put your hands together for the designated hitter, Sean Riley.
Riley, then Takamatsu. 1 out, 7-5. First pitch to Riley, hit in the air, center field, going back to the track, to the wall, reaching up at the top of the wall, and making the catch is the center fielder. Sean Riley couldn't have hit it any further without it being a homer. 2 away now.
Number 4, Garrett Takamatsu.
Huh? No. Someone else.
Toronto Maple Leafs are down to their last out here. Mueller's gave up some really hard contact. Takamatsu takes one for a strike.
Woo!
Gianfranco Morello reached up at the top of the wall and made the catch. He didn't have to jump for it. It was in his wheelhouse. Takamatsu hits one on the ground to Pineda. Scoops it up. This could do it. Throw on to first, and that's it. The Toronto Maple Leafs lose 7-5 against the Brantford Red Sox. They got a homer from Castaldo, but that was it in the 9th inning. And continue to watch the scoreboard as well with the Hamilton Cardinals and the Welling Jackfish. Hamilton is now leading 12-11, and they're in the top of the 7th inning. So keep watching that one. And we appreciate you tuning in to Toronto Maple Leafs baseball from Domenico Field. And we will see you next Tuesday right here in Christie Pitts.